So, I saw some people earlier today and they were playing with like airsoft guns or something, and I was like, cowards. Like, it's the only way to say it. Back in my day, we used to just get like a couple of 22s, a 30-06, maybe a 308, and play with those. Shoot each other with them. Airsoft's this new generation game. It ain't for men. There's no risk to it. You get hit by a soft little piece of plastic. Leaves a little bruise on you. Feels like a bee stung you. That ain't war. That ain't nothing. I tell you, if you ain't out there for 5 weeks straight drinking your own pee, eating meat off of animals, making your own fire, it ain't a game. It's life. So anyways, there are about 4 active genocides going on currently in our world today. And the United Nations, which was created to help prevent situations like this, is currently doing nothing to prevent this. Now you may be wondering, well, why aren't they doing this? And that is because, as a matter of fact, the old blue helmets are useless. Very useless, in fact. You see, I don't know the exact number, but a large amount of genocides has happened in like the past couple decades since World War II. And for almost all of them, the United Nations has either made them worse or done nothing. Yeah, tough situation. Am I right? I don't really know what to talk about on this episode. I'm finally starting to like run out of the pizzazz. So now I'm just talking about what's on my mind. And you know what's on my mind? Why is it that if you want to like go into a field with college or something like historian or biologist, why do you have to take like 20 extra classes or credits on stuff you don't even need to know? Why does a historian have to take like calculus? You're like looking up ancient Aztecs and stuff. Aztecs didn't know calculus. Why should a college kid? It's because college is made from profit, not for education. Same with the public school system. Now, when you monopolize an industry such as prisons, public schools, farming, uh, causes a lot of suffering, you see, because in a capitalist society like what we live in, people like to put quantity over quality, such as graduating kids who don't know how to read, don't know how to write, are basically just like walking bodies, no brain. Back in like pre 2000s, if you didn't know how to read, you wouldn't even make it into high school. But for each student that graduates, the school's gonna get a certain bonus, I guess. And if you're sending out like 2,000 kids a year, it's a big bonus. Same with prisons. Why try to stop and prevent future crimes when instead you could teach your prisoners nothing and just profit like $20 or however much it is per person per day and know that in 3 weeks they'll be back inside the prison? Penitentiary, in essence, the name comes from like some French word meaning penitence, like paying your repentance and understanding your mistakes and correcting yourself through meditation and peace. And that's how they were designed, for prisoners to be able to like mellow out and understand their mistakes. But the modern American prison system has made it in such a way that rather than trying to show them a better life and rehabilitation, they profit off of having more prisoners. And so, by trying to teach your I'm dying here. Instead of teaching your prisoners to reform and become better people, teach them that if they do nothing, then they'll be fine. Matter of fact, why did we get rid of the death sentence? Why is it that someone with life imprisonment for like 5 counts of murder gets to live out their life, costing money to the state? Is it for profit or is it for a media standpoint or what? Doesn't make sense. Private execution isn't even that bad if the crimes match the punishment. That's why I think it is important that we as Americans burn the Constitution. The Constitution is the roadblock to freedom. The Constitution, you see, was made by the founding fathers, and it was written in about 2 weeks. That might have been the Declaration of Independence. And in it, it clearly stated that they wanted slavery abolished. But five of the southern states said that if you ban slavery, we won't join your revolution. And so, down to our core of freedom and liberty, we decided to keep people slaves and owned by other humans. The Constitution, in essence, is flawed. It is defunct, and it is for an old world system. In the new world, the rules have to be a little bit different because the new world is different. It's like applying the laws from the Bible, which was written like 2,000 years ago, to the modern day. Worlds change, life's change. You can't stone people to death anymore, you know? I think that's all the thoughts I have for tonight. But yeah, have a good night, y'all.